So let us see the same example in a elaborated manner. You observe the pictures given below. Toys are displayed on the shelf. Now you can see that there are dolls, bats, balls, balloons and rings. Now the number of each type of toy is counted by marking tallies. So we have already seen how to mark tallies. How to count the marks using tallies. Now the number of dolls, we know that this is read as 5 and this is 5 plus 1, 6. So you can see here that there are 6 dolls. Next is bat. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 bats. So this is read as 5. Every fifth vertical line strikes out the other 4 standing lines. So the number of bats is 5. Balls, you can see the balls are also 5. Balloons, according to this it is 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 gives 8 and there are 8 balloons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And ring, you have 4. You can see here in the tally marks also and the number also. If the question is asked, what is the total number of items displayed in the shelf? Then you need to add all these numbers to get the total number of the items. So now here the total number of item is 28. Now the same information, it can be presented pictorially as follows. You can see the name of the toy, it is doll. There are 6 dolls and see here the name of the toy and number of toys. In the previous table you have seen that there are 6 dolls. Draw 6 dolls in front. Next is bat, 5 bats, draw 5 bats. Ball, 5 in number, 5 balls. Balloons, 8 in number, draw 8 balloons. Rings, 4 in number, draw 4 balloons. So this is called the pictograph. Now let us study more examples. Example 3. Teacher Mrs. Stella asked the students of class 5th to tell their mode of traveling to school every day. She put a tally mark as each of the students answered and prepared the following table. So from Mrs. Stella's class, 15 students walk and you can see here 5 plus 5, 10. 10 students come by bus. 5 plus 5, 10 again. 10 students come by van. And here you can see only 5. 5 students come by bicycle. So the number of students are large in number. Now it is not possible for us to draw 15 students in the pictograph. In such cases, what shall we do? So if the number of students is large in number, it takes more time to draw many pictures. So what are we supposed to do? So teacher decided to draw one symbol to represent 5 students. Now teacher took this symbol. Now this one picture represents 5 students. So since here there are 15 students coming by walk, she has to draw how many of such images or how many such symbols to represent 15 students. If one symbol represents 5, you have to divide the number by the scale taken. So 15 divided by 5 gives you 3. So you can draw 3 symbols to represent 15 students. Each means 5. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 gives you 15. Same way. Now 10 students come by bus. Divide it by 5. So 5 2 times gives you 10. So 5 2 times 5 plus 5 gives you 10. So 10 students come by bus. 10 students, 5 plus 5. This is 5. So this is how she represented the number of students using the symbol. Paying attention to the 4th example, Rahim buys fruits for his mother on her birthday. He picks up various kinds of fruits from the fruit seller. He prepares a table for the data about the number of fruits bought. And here you can see he bought banana, orange, apple and mango. How many bananas did he buy? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. Oranges, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1, 16. Apples, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. Mangoes, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 5, 20. These are the various kinds of fruits he picked up for his mother. This data can be represented through pictograph. Now, how to represent it through pictograph? Is it possible for us to draw 24 bananas? No. How can we represent these numbers through pictograph? Now see, these numbers are multiples of one common number. So you have to find one common factor of these four numbers. When you find one common factor of these four numbers, you can take that factor as the representation of one fruit. Now here they have taken, let one fruit represent four fruits. That means 4 they have taken as a common factor. If you divide each number by 4, 24 divided by 4 is 6, 16 divided by 4 is 4, 12 divided by 4 is 3, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So one fruit means 4, so 6 fruits means 24. So instead of drawing 24 fruits, you can draw 6 fruits to represent 24 bananas. Same way, instead of drawing 16 oranges, draw 4 oranges. Each represents 4, means 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, 4, 8, 12 and 16. Same here, each fruit represents 4, 4, 8, 12. You can see 12 divided by 4 gives you 3. So again 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 gives you 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. 20 divided by 4 gives you 5. You can see here 5 mangoes. Each mango represents 4 mangoes. So you can see when the number to be represented is large, we choose a symbol to represent a certain number of objects. So let us solve example 5. The following data shows the number of pens sold by a shopkeeper during the first 5 months of a year. Now January, February, March, April, May, 35, 25, 40, 30 and 20 pens were sold respectively. Now same here, you have choose a symbol to represent a certain number. Now here they have chosen one pen to represent 5 pens. That means 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You choose one pen to represent 5 pens. You can see that here the numbers, all these numbers are the multiples of number 5, which means 5 is the factor of every number and 5 divides each number without leaving any remainder. So if you divide every number by 5, you can see that in the next page here. If you divide every number by 5, you will get an answer. So that answer is the number of pens you draw in that column. Since there are 35 pens sold in the month of January, 35 divided by 5 gives you 7. Because each pen represents 5, so you have to draw here 7 pens, because 5 into 7 gives you 35. Same way, 5 into 5 gives you 25. 5 into 3, 6, 8. 5 8s are 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 6s are 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 4s are 20. Interpretation of a pictograph. Now see, the following pictograph shows the number of students present in class of 35 students during the week. Now see, the total number of students in a class is 35. So Monday 30 of them were present, Tuesday 25 were present, Wednesday 15 were present, Thursday 35 were present, Friday 20 were present and Saturday only 10 were present. Here you can see that the key given is one child represents 5 students, which means 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 6 times gives you 30. Because even these numbers are the multiples of 5, or 5 is the common factor of all these numbers. So you have to first find the common factor, then you have to take that number to represent the symbol. So now try to see the picture in your reader and give me the answers. Study the pictograph and answer the following questions. On which day were the maximum number of students present? You can see in your reader in the picture clearly that on Thursday the maximum number of students were present. So on which day were the minimum number of students present? Yes, it was on Saturday. The minimum number of students were present. How many students were present on Monday? Monday only 30 students were present. What is the difference in the number of students present on Tuesday and Friday? Tuesday 25 students were present and Friday 20 were present. So difference in the number of Tuesday and Friday is 25 minus 20, that is 5. How many students were absent on Wednesday? So the strength of class is 35. 15 students were present on that day. The remaining, so when you subtract 15 from 35, you will get the number of students absent on Wednesday. So 35 minus 15 gives you 20. So let us now move on to exercise 10.1. These exercises you have to solve in your reader itself. Now observe the pictograph and answer the questions. See here, books read in the library class last week. Each book represents 2 books, which means this is 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2, or we can say 2 3s are 6. We can say 2 2s are 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 6s are 12, and here 2 4s are 8. So 6 science books, 4 Kannada books, 12 adventure books and 8 novels were read in the library class by these students. Now each book stands for 2 books. Again they have given. Now you have to tell us what is the number of science books read. It is 2 3 times 6. So 6 science books were read in the library class. So number of Kannada books read 2, that is 4. Number of adventure books read 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, that is 12. Number of novels read, novels 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 4s are 8. And what is the total number of books read? Add all the numbers. 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 12 22, 22 plus 8 30. So in library class these students have read altogether 30 books. So now the following pictograph shows the number of cars in 5 villages of a taluk. So there are 5 villages and each car represents 5 cars. So 1 car means it is 5. So remember here we have 3 cars, that is 5 3 times gives us 15, and here 1 2 3 4 5 6. 5 6 times gives us 30. We have 1 2 4 6 8 10. 10 cars. Each car represents 5 means if 1 car is 5, how much is for 10 cars? That is 50 cars. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Again 5 6 are 30. 1 2 3 4 5 5 5 5 5 5. That is 5 5s are 25. Now observe the pictograph and answer the following questions. Which village has the maximum number of cars? So we can see clearly that village 3 has the maximum number of cars. Which village has minimum number of cars? Village 1 has minimum number of cars. It is easy, no? When you first you see what does one picture represent, then calculate accordingly, and with the help of the calculations solve the problems or answer the questions given. So what is the total number of cars in 5 villages? Okay, so you need to add all this and write here. 15 plus 30 plus 50 plus 30 plus 25. 150 cars. So how many more cars are there in village 3 than village 5? So you have to see, in village 3 there are 50 cars, village 5 there are 25 cars. So 50 minus 25 is 25. So that is the difference between the cars of village 3 and village 5. So in village 3 there are 25 more cars than village 5. So which two villages have same number of cars? That is village 2 and village 4 have same number of cars. Village 2 and 4. Question number 3. Ramu had 5 pens, 3 erasers, 6 books, 2 pencils and 1 sharpener in his bag. Now write the data in tabular form and represent the same through a pictograph. So first you have to draw lines neatly and then you have to write them in a tabular form. Then again draw lines and show them by drawing the picture or show them in pictograph. First write the name of article. So now substitute the values for number of articles. First article is pen. There were 5. He has 5 pens in his bag. Next is erasers. He has 3 erasers in his bag. Books, 6 books in his bag. Pencils, 2 pencils in his bag. Sharpener, only 1. Next, for the pictograph also, first copy the name of the articles here. So now draw pictures accordingly. Since the number is small, here we can take one item is one article. So 5 pens, draw 5 pens, 3 erasers, 6 books, 2 pencils and 1 sharpener. So this is the pictograph for the given data. Bulbs manufactured in a week by a factory is given below. Draw a pictograph to represent the data. Choose a suitable scale it is given, which means you can see here the numbers are really very large. The number of bulbs manufactured in each day are very large. You can see here that every number is divisible by 10. So we can take one bulb to represent 10 bulbs. So let one bulb represent 10 bulbs. Instead of drawing 50 bulbs, draw 5 bulbs. Instead of drawing 40 bulbs, draw 4. Instead of drawing 60, draw 6. Instead of 20, draw 2. Instead of 30, draw 3. Instead of 40, draw 4. Because 50 divided by 10 is 5. 40 divided by 10 is 4. 60 divided by 10 is 6. Or 10 2s are 20. 10 3s are 30. 10 4s are 40.